again, guys. We're right now in the paper of IGCSE of May-June 2013, paper 2 and variant 1. So okay, let's look at the question as always. The function fx is equal to x cubed plus x squared plus ax plus b. Let's highlight this one right here. It's divisible by x minus 3 and leaves a remainder of 20 when divided by x plus 1. We highlight this, we highlight this. The first question is to show that b equals to 6 and we find the value of a. Okay, so we make a simultaneous equation right here. We use the value 3, which satisfies this value to be 0. And then we just basically input it right here. We just key in the numbers. 3 squared is 9. X, this is 9, this is not A. 3A and then B. And all factors when divided by this equation must give a 0. So it must be 0 right here. Don't forget that. It is very important. And then we divide it. This is 36. We move it to the right side, so we just make it negative 36. This is our first equation. Alright, we'll write it here. And then we key in negative 1 to satisfy it to be 0 right here. And then we key in to this equation again to make the second equation. Okay, this is 1, this is negative a, this is plus b, and then since it gives a remainder of 20, I write 20 here. And then we just basically write this is 0, we can ignore that. And then we have this equation right here. Alright, let's write it again here. This is our simultaneous equation. So basically we just solve the equation. We subtract this thing right here with this. So 1 minus 2. So a minus negative a is always 4a. Then negative 36 minus 20 is negative 56. We get a equals negative 14. We actually found the a first, but it doesn't really matter though. Okay, so now we key in a negative 14 right here. We get 40 plus b equals 20, and then we get b equals, and we move it to the right hand side, so it becomes 20 minus 14, and we get 6. And we show that it's 6 already. Ding! Very good, right? Okay, so to the next question. Using your value of a and taking b as 6, find the non-integer roots of the equation f(x) is equal to 0 in the form of p plus minus the square root of q, where p and q are integers. Don't forget that one. Okay, so we just basically make this one right here 0. We basically write x cubed plus x squared, and we use the value of a we calculated before. We use negative 14x, and then we use this one as, we use the b as 6, x equal to 0. First, we divide all of this I mean, by x minus 3. This is a factor, as this one's a factor right here. And then we just divide. X squared minus x cubed, x squared minus 3x squared is 4x squared minus 14x, and then we get 4x squared minus 12x, and then minus 14 minus negative 12 is negative 2x plus 6, and then we get it right here. this is the other factor of this equation right here. And then we solve this equation. We use this formula right here, the classical formula. And then we just basically key in, this is A, this is B, and this is C. And then we just key in, and then this is 16, and then -4 times 1 times -2, it gives us +8. And then this is 1, so this is 2 times 1 is 2. And then we write it like this first, and then we write this square root right here to be 2 times square root of 6, which is square root of 4 times square root of 6. Okay, and you can see and it's over 2, and then we basically divided -2 square root, plus minus square root 6. We get the right answer right here. So as always, we check the mark scheme not in the real IGCSE but in practice papers. Okay, so we shown this equation right here, so we get 1 mark for this one. We shown this also right here, we get 1 mark for this one. We get 1 mark for this workings right here. This is 1 mark. It's 1 mark, 1 mark. Okay, and we get, for having 2 of these answer right here, we get 1 mark. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 marks. And then we check for the second answer question. We find the quadratic factor. We found it, so this gives us 1 mark. And this process gives us 1 mark, and this one gives us 1 mark. So this is supposed to be a plus, but I don't know why CIE mistaken for minus. But anyway, we get the end result correct, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, and we got this thing right here. So this gives us 1 mark. This gives 1 mark, and then we get this thing right here. So this gives us a 1 mark. Happy guys, this is the end of the series of the IGCSE paper of May-June 2013, paper 2, variant 1. Happy watching!